We need to get her fired if she's emotionally not right. You know what I'm saying? Not push her to a point of breaking.
And I think we come into a situation where a lot of people is dealing with emotional depression, man, and stress.
Everybody's one snap away.
We just had another situation yesterday, man. Dude was smoked by his own baby mother, and while he was sitting in the barber chair. And I think it happened in Arlington, if I'm not mistaken. Dude was in the barber chair, y'all, getting a haircut. And you know she had to set him up because she knew exactly where to come get him at.
Right.
How she know you getting a haircut? She had to hit you up. Yo, where you at? Let me come see you.
You don't even have to do this nowadays. You got AirTag on somebody's car, AirTag in their car. You have their phones hooked up. You got into their phone once upon a time, and now you tracking them. You know, my kids, they track all their friends. You can see that they can see their friends moving one by one. I said, that's crazy. Do their parents know that y'all got everybody's location?
Y'all tracking each other.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They feel like it's good if they ever got to get a call. They all know where each other is. Understood. But that's where we are. So she didn't have to call him up. She could have been following that dude.
So check this, gang. A tragic murder-suicide at Arlington Salon. Business owner. Oh, he owned the business, y'all. So he owned the business. Tragic murder-suicide at Arlington Salon. Business owner shot by partner in this domestic dispute, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Domestic dispute. So he was the business owner of the salon. She knew he was going to be there.
Wow.
So a heartbreaking murder-suicide occurred on Friday at the salon and spa Galleria in Arlington, Texas. According to the police, a woman shot Todd Austin. He was getting a haircut and then turned the gun on herself. Austin, known as a well-respected business owner and credit expert behind Credit Champs, was declared dead at the scene. The woman, who reportedly had a child with him, was taken to the hospital but later succumbed to her self-inflicted injuries. Authorities suspect that the tragic event was related to a domestic dispute. The investigation is still in progress, and anyone with information is encouraged to contact Arlington police. So they was in a relationship together, had a child together. More than likely, you know what this is over. So more than likely, 99.9% is over a nigga getting caught cheating. She finding out he with another female. She tired of him fucking with other female. Huh?
Were they still together?
Man, you always together. Man, these niggas be always with their baby moms. Remember, he the credit champ. You can't tell him no when he want fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know these niggas, when you get to a certain level of money, nigga, I'm always with my baby mama. These niggas think that everybody want to be Nick Cannon. Let's keep it real. So everybody want to be Nick Cannon. He got the salon, he got the credit company. You see what I'm saying? He got the pretty woman with a kid by her. Cybertruck, you know what I'm saying? So you know he probably playing emotional games with her like a motherfucker. And then she finding out about other women, all shit going on. She probably, that's what I be saying, man. It worked both ways, but women is starting to get to their ends with too. Back in the day, used to be a lot of niggas tripping out and taking women out and taking out the niggas she cheated on the nigga with. Now you see women taking niggas out. Women got a mad heart now. They coming out, blah, blah, blah. Everybody gotta go. Back in the day, it was only like in self-defense mode. Like if women now women is coming up with the plan.
No, that's not true. Look it up. Women have slaughtering niggas, cutting off their dicks, cutting on the people, just doing a lot for a long time. And it's because of always emotional games, because of women emotional. You can go back to black and white. So that's how long they've been doing.
That's how I know this guy is dealing about a woman because this is emotional.
Right. It's always she went in there publicly, did that, and then
she got a kid.
Right, and left her kid behind.
This got to be over another woman.
She's going through. That's crazy. I don't know. People, I mean, I don't say anything. I've never been to that point to where I'm going to crash out and do that and then get rid of me. Because I always love me. And I really don't give a fuck that much if it puts me at cost. But other people get to that crash out point. You know what I'm saying? So I can't explain going over that. And I think that's a blackout point because you don't even realize.
Shit, if you do a woman like, remember that, what was that Tyler Perry movie where he was kicked, got the house with her, got shot, and then left her for the other woman? And then he still wanted her to, still after he got shot, after he left her with the other woman, and then she left him because he was paralyzed.
Right.
What was that movie?
The Diary of a Mad.
Okay then. So in situations like that's she, for all we know, he could have been leaving her and cheating on her, having other kids on her, and
right. That's what I'm
about to leave her with nothing.
Right. People have to crash out shit. Exactly. I'm like, you don't have anything. And see, that's where, man, there's no way to reset. See, I mean, you do get a reset in life because in all actuality, if that's the case, this is what people don't realize, right? And this is just me because I have good high energy and faith. People don't realize that those are actually your reset opportunities, right? But because we be so invested emotionally and in love with people, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh no, you're leaving me. You're looking at it from the adverse, right? And I'm a person, everybody says, oh, I'm a half full kind of person, not a half empty. The glass is always half full. Half the work has always been done. So I feel like that is your reset, but people don't see it that way. She looking at my life to be crumbling. I'm left with nothing. He played me, as opposed to, damn, I dodged a fucking bullet. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Now she's not here. But that's that turning point, right? You can either say, fuck it, this nigga's driving me crazy, I'm gonna crash out, or be like, you know what? Damn, I get stuck. But nobody ever takes that road. Nobody ever turns this way.
You should think I'm about to crash out. Let me get away from this nigga.
Right. Let me Let me go. Nobody ever does that. And that's why we always see these, and they should be lessons like, damn, one, could he have been playing with her emotionally? 100%. Was she feeling some type of way? 100%. We just seen the effects of it all, right? But nobody ever be like, in that turning point, be like, you know what? This nigga's trying to ruin my life. I fucking hate him. I'm just gonna leave. I'll take my baby. I'll get me a little, like, you know what I'm saying? That saves your life. That builds you. And it's like we never get to that point. We just watched the last lady with a human situation getting sent home. We don't know what her bills were, her life was like. A human situation. Supervisor bringing her issues to work, right? A human situation. People got things going on, right? Mm-hmm. But they crashed out. The woman could have just found another job, like I said. And said, fuck this. So I'm going to call unemployment, HR. Tried to find, we never get to that point so we were just trying to fix shit. We just immediately, boom. Why? Why is that?
Crazy.
Everybody immediately just gets to crash out. We don't, and I only realize that because, sometimes you have a moment to step back and take a view from this moment. Like, damn, you know what, sis? Actually, that could have been your whole reset moment. You would have lost everything, but what could you have gained? You would have kept your life, your baby, instead of leaving the fucking.
Now your child is here without you.
Exactly. And because you was holding on to something that wasn't trying to hold on to you, you're both gone. Right? That's crazy. How come we never take the opposite road and say, you know what, let's start over? I'll do the part. People, but see, that's the thing. But those are 7 deadly sins.
What do they
say? Those are gluttony, greed. All of those are 7 deadly sins, but we ignore them.
What's the 7 deadly sins?
I don't remember them all in order. But those are, and if you think about it, those are the same things that drive us to things that hurt us and take us out in the end. None of it's positive. We look at, money is good, it's good. But watch how far people go for money all the time. If they sin, because with the wrong emotion, it becomes deadly. It could lead to your demise. If she was upset, for example, he's a successful man and he's cheating and leaving on her. Having to change the lifestyle could have drove her crazy. The greed of wanting to have this man so bad cause you to do something outside of your emotional state.
Most of the time they do.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We're not fine-tuned to this. And society and life no longer has you fine-tuned to these things, so you think that these emotions are really okay. But if we knew better, then we would know that these are what trigger us to go to jail, hurt somebody else, steal from other people. Hold on, what are some?
That's crazy. Salute, Lena. Salute, Swin. Fly girl, what it do? Beatmaster in the building.
Me and the kids were talking about this the other day.
Unknown, what up? Share the live, man. Share the live. Y'all know how we do, man. Share the live.
Okay, so like the seven, oh, it's not gonna, okay, here it is. So the 7 deadly sins they said to overcome: lust, gluttony, pride, sloth, wrath, greed, envy. Don't that sound like society? All the shit that we love and envy is that's why they say, oh, you worship the devil, the industry is the devil. It is, because it's all feeding on
That's
your lower
everything
vibrational
that's the
negative
industry
movement.
right there.
That is greed, envy, pride, gluttony, lust, wrath, sloth, 7 deadly sins. You get no beauty out of that. When they say God don't bless no mess, it's the truth. So when you see people basking in their glory, living happy lives and shit like that, and I'm not talking about the people that just give you the image of with money and have. I'm talking about genuinely happy with what they got. They appreciate what God has given them. They live good, happy lives. They talk positive about people. They're helping other people. I spoke to a lady the other day, call at work, right? And she was the elder asking questions about the business. And then she said, she just started talking. Like, I just knew it was going to happen because they don't know how to get off the phone. And she tells me she still lives in the same area where it only had one telephone pole. And she was the only person that had a phone in the area. So everybody would come to her house to use the phone. And her elder friend that is down the way, because their houses are away, she still goes over there, brings her fruit. She can no longer take care of herself. This is an old elderly woman that can probably barely, but she just managed to take it. That's good. That's love. You live forever, and you have in your heart that you're giving to other people. That's what it matters, right? You ask a regular person, they don't want to do shit. They don't want to give somebody a ride. They don't want to look out or call and make sure somebody, I ain't got no time to be here. And you don't have that. That's a 7 deadly sin. So you don't live happy. Why? Because you're mad at work. You're mad at your kids all the damn time. You're checking to see if your nigga cheating because you ain't happy with your money. You ain't happy with all of the shit that drives you fucking crazy. But when you don't deal with those things and you live right, you live a beautiful life.
All the things that make you go up to the job and take your baby daddy out.
All of those things.
That them probably was all those sins right there that caused her to be like that. Envy, money, lust,
greed, all of those.
All
of those feelings.
So basically, you have to say, when you get all those combined, it's going to be your emotions can be dangerous.
Dangerous combustion.
So that's probably why they call it the 7 deadly sins, because once you start feeling these 7 things, you're liable to do anything.
Right, and here's this: one leads to the other. Greed brings lust, right? Because we always say people with money, right? They want sex. They like the young women. They like all of this stuff. So that brings the lust, right? Mm-hmm. The lust brings the lies. You know what I'm saying? People are lying to you just to be around you, just to you. And now you got a whole Diddy situation. Money, power, respect, right?
Mm-hmm. That shit crazy, bro.
It brings you to your demise. It's sad. It's sad that she went this far and took this man out in public and then took her own, in public. People were saying they were so scared. They didn't know what was happening.
No, what's sad is we have another situation where we have to say, I feel bad for the kid, because now the kid is the kid going without the father and the mother. She didn't even have enough love for the kid to say, you know what, my child is more important than you.
That's what I was saying. That reset moment, the people
your child is supposed to be more important than any nigga. Nigga, why? Like the moment you feel like I gotta take you out, and I have a child that need me and depend on me for the rest of his life,
I need to be here.
Then guess what? I need to stay away from you.
Right. You're trying to destroy me.
I need to disconnect myself, because at the end of the day, I'm not crashing out for nobody when I have to my child depend on me. Mm-hmm. That's how I be thinking, like, yo, do these niggas really evaluate the situation before they make a move?
No.
Like, do y'all just be like, y'all don't think? Like niggas just react.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. People react. They don't think. Because to think would take that engagement of having to be like, you know what? I don't need to be here. I can be, you know what I'm saying? Because really what you're asking, if it's a situation where he doesn't want to be with her, you're now in a situation where you're begging a person to be with you. So now you got to evaluate yourself. Why am I begging someone else so hard that is pushing away from me? They don't want me. They don't like me. Usually, as women in the beginning stages, if a nigga's playing you and he don't like you, you peep that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you leave a nigga alone. But when you're in the relationship and the person changes and give you those vibes, you're still there. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know it's not working, it's not going to change, you're still there. Now you're taking the hit of this. And it's abusive to you. People don't know how to say, you know what, let me stop this right here and just move on. Because this person is going to destroy me more by trying to keep this relationship or trying to fight for it. People don't have that logic. That's why people go to therapy. And people try to figure out ways. Like I said, communication is always the key, because if you communicate with others, you have understanding for yourself. You have time to dissect what you're getting ready to say, and you dissect with the next person. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That engagement there, it's so much. That's why people end up in therapy, because they can't. They need emotional help.
Man, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Gangsta Cat, 101.1 The Bounce. I got the news you can use, and we don't make it. We just break it down. You know how it go, man. You already know how it go. Celebrity gossip all fucking day long. Share the live, support to the page. Support the page. If you ain't hit that like button already, please do. Subscribe to the page, man. It ain't gonna hurt. It's free. It's free.